Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Of course, shout out to the 19. I almost didn't do this little video because I know some people might think it's more about the drama, but I think it could have big impact on the team performance. And I did a video on Nalyssa Smith getting traded and Dijonai Carrington, the mustard herself, signing with Dallas and them reuniting. And we haven't even gotten to the season yet. And it may have already blown up in the face of the Dallas Wings. Wow. Wow, forget basketball. The Dallas Wings might as well be filming an episode of Love and Basketball, the Toxic Edition. That's right, toxic teammates going again. We've got teammates that were beefing last year with Nalyssa Smith and what was going on with the fever, especially in Connecticut Sun games. We've got Dijonai making everything about, 10-10 drama, breakups, a trade that turned into a reunion and then a breakup, allegedly. How is that going to play in Dallas? And don't forget the fake kidnapping scandal, which we'll get to in a minute. Buckle up. This is going to be a wild ride. We have this right here, as Ken says, worth every bit of that eighth pick because we gave up that eighth pick with Nalyssa Smith to get Sophie Cunningham. Y'all can be sad or whatever that they allegedly broke up, but please don't start that BS about it affecting them on the court locker room. They're adults and professionals. They're not going to let silly crap get in the way of their careers or team success. Stop being weird about them. They've done that over and over and over again, actually. Nalyssa Smith took a huge step backward in her performance, partly because of Dijonai Carrington and her beef with and hatred of Caitlin Clark. We're seeing it all the time. That's what I said. When have they ever shown they were adults or professionals? As we get here, I think she handled herself very professionally doing a TikTok while being kidnapped. I think the league needs to highlight and promote that behavior as it sets examples for young women to follow. Maybe Nike could get on board as well. Oh, man. So as we know, last season, Nalyssa Smith playing for the Fever, playing alongside Caitlin Clark. Meanwhile, her it doesn't have the same ring when I say girl toy, it doesn't rhyme. Her girl toy. It just her GF, Dijonai Carrington was out in Connecticut. She's playing for the Sun. And I think, as many of you know, if you've watched any of my videos, not exactly a Caitlin Clark fan. Hate might actually be an understatement when it comes to Dijonai Carrington. If she saw Caitlin stranded on the side of the road, I think we know which pedal she would hit, folks. And look, where it really gets crazy too is when the Fever played the Sun. Nalyssa, she wasn't just playing poorly. She sure looked like she forgot which team she was on at times in the way she was playing. I think there were times she let Dijonai get rebounds or loose balls, let her score. We know she defended Dijonai against her own teammates. I know when there was a time when Carrington and Erica Wheeler were beefing, and Nalyssa Smith went after Erica Wheeler, pushed her own teammate out of the way. Excuse me, like my baby is driving to the hoop. You don't mess with my girl. Absolutely wild. And then we know Nalyssa had a terrible season. I know part of that was she didn't like Christy's sides, but I think a lot of that also had the Dijonai stuff got in there, and shock of all shocks, they did finally get rid of her, shipped her off to the Dallas Wings. Happily ever after, that's it. But guess what? Dijonai the Muster was a free agent and also ended up with the Dallas Wings. All's well that ends well, right? Reunited? Feels so good? No, because rumor has it they have broken up as they've unfollowed each other on social media. Now, look, this from what we all know and hear, this isn't the first time, so maybe it'll get better, but that I don't think that makes it better for the Dallas Wings in the locker room because that is past behavior. So, I mean, it's just, so I said it seems like, and I hate using the word because it's used too often now, toxic. You all know what I mean when I say it, so I guess that's the best description. And now they have to share a locker room, and they have to share a locker room with teammates, and they have to bring in all that else that comes along with being in a competitive professional environment on a team and going out and having to play together. I mean, it's bad enough. This is why one of the reasons a lot of companies have rules against inter-office dating. And that could be, you could be on different floors of a building, not even having really to work with each other, and it could be a problem. Now you're sharing a locker room, you're traveling together, you're going out in the court playing together. Absolutely wild. Dallas, what y'all doing? Why did you do this? You just created the most awkward we work together now scenario in sports history. Oh, this would make such a great anti-rom-com. And let's not forget, I'm about to pull it up for you. This is the same Dijonai Carrington, who went on her Instagram live. Among other things she said, like bringing in the tan color of the Uber driver, who was, of course, not that, as it turned out. Talked about breaking stuff in his truck. And then we had this right here. There we go. I hit the wrong button. So pay attention real quick. That's the Uber driver from when they got kicked out because he asked him not to play the loud music because, you know, he's driving at night and he's focused on that. So here we go.
The flesh for you to see. He tried to kidnap us and take us.
He tried to kidnap. She just shouted that out. And you can even tell by the tone that just occurred to her to say. So again, trying to ruin this man's life, who's, I don't know if it's his only job or he's got the hustle because he's got bills to pay and he's out there working hard. And this pampered, entitled child is trying to ruin his life because I think there were 4 of them, right? So you can imagine 4 young ladies out on the town in the city and how loud that can get. And he just didn't want the music being played in his car. And she tried to ruin the man's life. But man, I mean, like, Dijonai, are you okay? This is wild. You can't just be out here making up episodes of Law and Order WNBA unit and expect no one to notice. And unfortunately, the league just ignored it. No consequences for this behavior. Absolutely should have been fined. Maybe have her see a psychiatrist, suspend her for some games so this type of behavior doesn't happen again. But no, the WNBA was completely silent on this. They didn't even put out a written statement. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark breathes the wrong way and Twitter has an absolute meltdown. Oh, man. So now we've got a team with a failed relationship, a history of messy on-court and off-court, on-again, off-again drama, a player who could fabricate another crisis at any moment. I mean, we just saw her falsely accuse a man of trying to kidnap her. This is going to be wild, wild reality TV on hardwood. Man, somebody please mic up the Dallas Wings locker room for me. Please, I need to hear these passive-aggressive comments in real time. This must be made into a reality show. Can we please follow the Dallas Wings during the WNBA season? Put out an episode. I mean, you could probably put out one a night, but just put out one a week. Give us an episode, one a week, please. We need to see. This will bring back must-see TV. But hey, to be fair, if these two can put the drama aside and actually ball out, maybe Dallas can make something work. Although Carrington's very overrated and got torched in the 1v1, just saying. But if last season was any clue with the behavior of both of them, this could go so far south real fast. What do y'all think? Can Nalyssa and Dijonai, can these two sweet, young, misunderstood ladies keep it professional? Or is this team about to be a train wreck? Let me know in the comments below. If you are enjoying these videos, please smash that like button. Please subscribe to the drama. Yeah, it sounds right when we're doing WNBA videos. I meant subscribe to the channel. Sometimes we cover drama, but as you know, we also do a lot of analysis. We also try to have some laughs. I try and do real hardcore breakdowns too and get into just the sports stuff of it all. Try and bring you some things that are different once in a while from what others are covering. But every once in a while, I got to cover this too. And since we did before, we did again. And hey, come on, be real. You can change the names to protect the guilty. If you've ever dated a coworker and it didn't work out so well, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Really do appreciate it. Go have yourself a fantastic rest of the day, and I will talk to you later.